experts and don't know the basic rules. This is crazy. And we spend so much time on basic rules. Just basic.
Are you okay?
Are you telling
Are
me?
you okay, Miss Worthen? Are you
I
okay?
see that, but
Miss Worthen, are you okay? Why are you asking me, am I okay? Is you okay?
I mean, you're just sitting in your chair.
And you be eating food like we at McDonald's. You be eating food like we at the smorgasbord. Gonna complain, ain't nothing you do about it. That's every week, every day. You can't stop them from complaining. Shit, that's every
Mr.
day.
President, Mr. President,
Councilwoman.
now he's cursing, and he said, yeah, and
sorry.
we can record the record.
Councilman.
Yeah, and so I want it to be removed. You didn't say damn.
I say whatever I said, Miss Galloway. I ain't studying you.
Let's bring this thing
You
to
need
order.
to go on with yourself. You is an artist of
Councilman.
author confusion.
Point
You
of
like the
order.
devil.
Mr. Mays is violating the Disorderly Persons Act
I
and
mean,
needs
she
to
like
be
the devil.
removed.
I ain't studying her BS bull. You want me to say it? I'll say it again.
Now,
But we ain't acting
Are you guys
Who
acting
was cussing?
professional? Are
Who
you
was
acting
cussing?
professional?
Who was cussing? Y'all all of a sudden professional now?
Yeah, are you acting
Who was
professional?
cussing? Let's get this
Act
meeting back in
professional.
order. We'll take a 5-minute recess without objection. Well then y'all better focus because who cut? I want order. Y'all want to talk business or some other shit? I'm just getting tired of it. Is this a joke? Who was cussing? I just cussed. But who was you getting up talking about cussing? What's going on down there?
Because I said this is bullshit.
It is. I got arrested for that. And so now y'all having cross conversations and it just ain't been respectful. Did y'all plan this before y'all got here, the 5 of y'all? Had y'all had conversation previously? Which is swear to it or no, because this is ridiculous. You might would, because you honest and fair. But you want to criticize me,
I'm not criticizing
Ebenezer.
you. Said,
Man, I ain't studying that. I'm going to continue to call you Ebenezer, because you act like you holier than thou, and you're talking about me. I'm Shiloh.
you said you wouldn't.
This is way out of hand. Miss Galloway, you with it. Now this is where we at. Damn, damn, damn. It's a bunch of bull. Yeah, it is. And I want the whole city to know it. And I'm gonna point fingers. Monica Galloway arguing, fussing. And she the main one. He's doing points of orders. He's doing points of information. Mr. President, I want to hear from you.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Death.
Mr.
What is your point of
Gleason
order?
spoke twice.
He has not.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did a point of information.
He answered a
Well,
question,
that's fair.
Mr. Mayor.
Don't get hostile.
Well,
I can do that.
just-
Why not just do that? We not here.
You guys, Mr. Mays.
Well, I'm gonna play fun of you. You talk about me like a dog. I'm gonna dog you. I'm a politician. You ain't fooling me and these people neither. Everybody talking to me about you. That's on the say you indulged her on these 5-minute rules and the first or second. Now you indulged Miss Fields. It's on tape. Now she want to nitpick at me. You indulged her, and it kept going. Then I called the point of order. You don't remember? What he waving his hand at me like it ain't a damn thing, like I ain't shit.
Come on. Either I can have Officer Metcalf escort you from the meeting, or you can leave on your own.
I'll take the escort because I'm gonna sue. You can't remove me out
We will
my
take a
elected seat for
5-minute
trying to
recess.
talk about
Madam Chair.
a motion. This is
Madam Chair.
outrageous.
Madam Chair.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
Mr. Metcalf.
Oh, they laugh. Y'all think it's funny that you can remove elected folks out their seat for talking about Democrats, Republicans, old administrations, and new and blight? This is getting ridiculous in front of the city of Flint, across the nation, repeatedly, Gestapo-style tactics.
Having an executive session for only number 1.
So, Madam Chair.
If I can have someone make a motion that we go
Madam
support
Chair.
and roll call.
Point of order. You got discussion on the motion, Madam Chair. Y'all can try to railroad if you want, but when a motion is made
When I
and
hear
properly
things
seconded.
repeated
Madam
20
Chair,
times,
you can't change the
you're not-
rules. I don't care if I repeat it again. When it's a motion made and properly seconded,
We need to
you
cut
got
them off,
discussion on the motion. Don't argue with
and
me.
continue with the agenda.
Point of order. What is the point? It's been a motion made and properly seconded. Don't railroad this procedure. Now I'm asking for the floor.
Roll call, please.
Point of order.
Session.
Point of order.
Ms. Poplar?
Point of order.
Yes.
I appeal the ruling of the chair to call for the vote without a.
Yes.
What is y'all doing?
Winfrey?
Point of order. An appeal is on the floor. We out of order.
Ms. Galloway?
Did anybody support the appeal? He supported the appeal. This is getting ridiculous. You can't railroad this proceeding.
Yes, Davina.
I'm sorry, can I just point out something? As soon as Angela
I
said the
appreciate
case
the
number,
support.
you guys went into discussion. There wasn't a motion on the floor,
She
but you
don't know.
discussed it for the last 7 or 8 minutes. You've been in discussion without a motion on the floor.
That's correct.
I was gonna point that out. So, you've already discussed it. There was no motion on the floor.
Point of order. A motion has been properly made and supported. Then she tried to bypass the discussion on the motion. I appeal the ruling of the chair to proceed, and Mr. Winfrey supported the appeal. Now let's discuss what you did wrong. Trying to railroad this council. You ready for that? You know how to do that, Ms. Van Buren? To discuss an appeal of the ruling of the chair? You embarrassing us. Y'all having meetings on top of the meetings, y'all getting y'all strategy together. This is simple. Just out the railroad elected officials. You know where we at, Ms. Van Buren? Tell us why you wanna go without discussion. You wanna do it or you
I want to
wanna?
ask for a vote on the appeal.
No, we gonna discuss the appeal first. That's the order. The charter gives us authority to put people under oath when we have them before any committee. Point of order, Mr. Davis, you out of order. And I'm gonna ask you to warn him, Ms. Galloway, cause sitting here talking next to me, I sat and listened to the mess he was talking about, didn't say a word. Okay, well, I'm
Mr.
asking
Davis,
that
I am
keep
giving you a
yourself in
warning.
order with me.
Mr.
I ain't
Davis,
done what you talking
Councilman,
about. Can you handle
Mr.
it?
Davis,
Warning.
that's your only
He ain't got
warning.
the floor, and
Mr. Davis,
I'll ask for a
that's your
5-minute
warning.
recess till we get his butt out of here. But I ain't got no, I asked for a
Mr.
5-minute
Davis,
recess.
Mr.
Call the
Davis,
police
you're gonna
and
be
get him outta
removed.
here. He ain't finna run this council, been here a year or two, and think he finna run the city.
Those boys don't scare
Man,
me. I can
okay.
get loud as you.
Mr. Davis,
Well,
you
let's
are
do it
out
then.
of order. I am officially ruling you out of order.
ask
I
him
have
to
given you a
leave.
warning. Thank you, Councilman Mays.
Now, the
So,
next-
Mr. Davis, you are
the
out of
next
order.
warning, we gonna ask
If you
him to
do,
leave.
he has the floor,
I got
and
the
you are
floor,
being
fool.
You can't
disrespectful.
talk to me any
I'm
kind
gonna
of way.
talk to you any way you out of order. I ain't studying you. You
Madam
not
Chair.
finna
Go ahead,
run
Mr.
this
Mays.
council.
Mr.
You
Mays,
still
can-
don't hardly know where the bathroom at.
Mr.
ain't
Mays, you
studying
have the
you.
floor. Mr.
Don't
Davis.
disrespect me. You talking about disrespecting them. Don't disrespect me when I get
Who
the
is you?
floor. I'm a councilman. Who is you?
Councilman
Who is
Mays,
you?
Please continue.
Now, if he do it again, I want a 5-minute recess. This guy, I'm gonna put your name in my mouth. You tell, if you threatening me, I ain't playing. This is serious.
We're taking a 5-minute recess.
Let's take a 5-minute
Thank
recess
you. We're on
and see if
recess.
we can get him out of here. If we vote to override this, I hope
He
you
has
do.
2 minutes, Ms. Fields. Thank you. Continue, Mr. Mays.
Ms. Fields be wanting to talk so the news can hear her. You see how she talked and then she left, didn't hear what the discussion was. She when the news get here, she get anxious. I've been on the news plenty times. Well, that's
What's
what
your
she
point of
talked about me
information,
and
Miss?
didn't know what
Miss-
she was talking
What's your
about.
point, Mr. Mays, please? What's your point of information, Ms. Fields?
Isn't it true that our rules say when you have the floor, it's not a dialogue conversation. You can speak, but you can't speak and ask questions and have a dialogue. Isn't that part of the rules?
That is part of the rule, but you didn't do a point of order during it. Mr. Mays, please.
And look, and I don't know what she's talking about, a dialogue.
When you was
If
talking.
I know what yeah, you can talk to your colleagues. Ain't no rule nowhere that say I can't talk to my colleagues. Find it and show it to me. I can say through you to Miss Winfrey-Carter. I can say through you to Miss Eva Worthy. The rules say we should be nice and not nasty, Miss Fields. No attacks. And so what I'm saying to you is when you say my name, when I get the mic, I'm going to say your name. When you go low, I go lower. But my point is this. Now here we got some folks nitpicking about over $630 million in pipe replacement. And Eva, you can move closer with that phone, Miss Worthy, and Facebook and text me. Because that's what we did when you were asleep, snoring. Just crazy. So you want to text and face and do? That's what we did with you. And it was captured on film. You was knocked out in the middle of a business meeting. Usually you gone. So you can come closer and get me, because I came closer when I got you knocked out. So this is what we're dealing with. Yeah, she was snoring, Miss Fields.
Point
It's
of
a
order.
fact.
What's your point?
Mr. Winfrey, this is as far from professional behavior as it gets.
While fourth ward councilperson
Order, let the man speak.
We have
Y'all
multiple
leave him
conversations going on. Mr. Mays, you're not chairing the meeting. Please
Well, then
be
you
quiet.
do it. Keep them
Mr.
off.
Davis, you have the floor.
What I'm saying is,
And
Ms.
please
Wilcox'
stay
department.
relevant to the topic. You're appealing
Point
the
of
ruling
order.
of the
Point of
chair.
order. Let this man talk.
When we doing this?
No, he's appealing. You have to talk about appealing.
We are talking about why you're appealing.
Right.
He's doing it. Point of order. Let that man. Y'all ain't
Mr.
the judge of
Mays,
this.
please
I'm done.
stop.
Can't even let a
How can I
person talk
politely get you to take your turn to
by
quit
keeping
talking?
your mouth shut when other people
Mr.
talk.
Mays, you are out of order.
No,
Please
we in
remove him,
appeal
Mr.
on our
Metcalf.
order. And he in order for having the flow. Y'all shouldn't be interrupted.
I'm not going to put up with this unruly,
I'm not gonna be able to
unprofessional
put up with
behavior.
You can leave
Everybody on there is nothing.
and we can carry on. That's
Carry
what
on
you
as
should
you
do. You can't appeal any decision. This say you can.
Mr.
All
President,
decisions.
why is he still talking?
Because I got
Why
a
is
mouth.
he still
Why aren't
talking?
you still talking?
Wait a minute.